The Empire of Tamriel once ruled all of Skyrim, but the Great War changed everything. The enemy was not from Skyrim, or even from Tamriel. It was the Aldmeri Dominion, a powerful alliance of high elves from the Somerset Isles. Their armies were fast, cruel, and full of magic. The Empire lost. To survive, they signed the White Gold Concordach, a peace treaty forced upon them by the Dominion. As part of this deal, the worship of Talos was banned. But Talos was no ordinary god to the Nords. He was once a man, a great warrior from Skyrim who rose to become Tiber Septim, the founder of the Empire. To outlaw his worship was not just a religious insult, it was an act of cultural destruction. Many Nords were furious. They saw the Empire as weak, and worse, as betrayers. Among the loudest voices was Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, a warrior and leader from Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm, could not accept it. He believed the Empire had betrayed its people, its gods, and its honor. He traveled to Solitude, the capital, not to start a war, but to demand justice. Ulfric came with a handful of guards. He requested an audience with High King Torygg, the young ruler of Skyrim. Some said Ulfric wanted peace. Others whispered that he came for blood. Inside the Blue Palace, courtiers watched as the two men stood face to face.
The Empire has become a servant to elven masters. Will you kneel beside them or stand for Skyrim?
Skyrim stands united under the Empire, and Talos, if he is truly divine, needs no defense from swords or politics.
Then let the gods decide.
He stepped forward and drew his sword.
So this is why you came.
By ancient law, I challenge you to a duel. A king must answer the call.
Torygg accepted. The hall was cleared. The duel began. The duel was fierce. Torygg moved with surprising skill for a young king, landing blow after blow. Ulfric began to lose ground. His blade pushed back with each strike. Then suddenly, he stepped away and shouted a single word.
You don't fight.
The voice of the dragon, the ancient Thuum, exploded from his throat. Torygg was thrown back by the force, his body broken, his crown fallen. Silence fell. The king lay dead. As chaos erupted in the palace, Captain Aldous, leader of the city guard, gave the order.
Ulfric Stormcloak is under arrest. Guards, arrest him.
Ulfric's guards formed a wall.
Go, my Jarl, we'll hold them.
Ulfric ran through the palace halls, cape torn, blade red. At the city gate, a man named Rogvir waited.
Did he win?
Yes, he did. He won the duel.
Then he's the High King now.
He pulled the lever. The gates opened, and Ulfric disappeared into the wild. News of the duel spread like fire. To some, Ulfric was a hero, a man who had stood up for the gods and for Nordic freedom. To others, he was a traitor, a murderer who killed a lawful king and broke the fragile peace. Skyrim split in two. Those who supported Ulfric became the Stormcloaks, rebels who wanted Skyrim to break away from the Empire and return to its roots. Those who remained loyal to the Empire prepared for war. Brother would fight brother. Cities would burn. And all of it began not with an army, but with a single word shouted in a palace. Nothing would ever be the same again.